how wonderful to have you joining us. We're so glad to be here today. It's a beautiful day in Boston, and our neighbors are roofing the house, so you might hear a little bit of percussion along with us.
It's a good thing we don't do this earlier, or you would have heard a lot. But yeah.
So we're going to get started with the Highland Laddie, or the Highland Laddie, played slowly as a march in A. We have lots of fun things planned for you today. I tried to line up a bunch of requests from last time, and since I saw it first, yes, I'll try to get to Lado Burns as well. We'll add that to the queue for the day, and we'll see what else we can pull in. We have more news about the FLUTE Mask that was mentioned last week, and just so much fun. So we're going to start off in A. Are you in tune with the world?
I am.
Okay. Here's an A. All right. So here's the Highland Laddie.
Also the high cold cap, right?
Sure. 2,
Isn't that true?
3. Well, when it's played as a polka, it's the high cold cap, and it's slightly different. Perfect. When you check in, folks, it makes me a little relieved that you're well, that you're playing music. It really is such a treat to do this on the Saturdays. It started just as a stopgap measure because we can't meet up in person, and it ends up being this amazing way to connect with people that, hey, we could have been doing this all along. So great. So Paul, over in England, we're going to play Gallagher's Frolics for you, or Gallagher's Frolics in E minor. We're going to play the Mist-Covered Mountain in A minor for Maria, and we're going to play the Humours of Trim. I thought that's a very interesting sounding name. What is that jig? It's the Rolling Wave. Oh. For Therese. So I'll write those in, and Matt, you can tell them a little bit about what's going on around here.
What's going on around here? Well, we did... son, our offspring Nigel, and I went for a lovely bike ride this morning, and we've discovered a new bike path that's sort of a lesser. There's a bike path around that is fierce popular, and you really, I mean, whatever, pandemic or no, you don't want to really try that thing on a weekend. But we have found a new hidden treasure, and it's pretty good. It's pretty good, guys. If you're in the neighborhood, let me know. I'll tell you where it is. But the weird thing though is there's a skating rink and out alongside the thing, and there were people playing hockey today. Not playing rollerblade hockey. Seemed like, I don't know, kind of a weird call, but
ill-advised.
I mean, you know.
They weren't wearing masks.
They weren't wearing masks. They weren't wearing shirts. Yeah.
Well, we're gonna wear the mask, and we're gonna play tunes inside. So here we go with some jigs. Right, and again, I'm aiming for like 84 for the jigs, nice and mellow. So, yeah, E minor, A minor, and D. Oh, I forgot to send my. There we go.
Yeah.
1, 2, Gallagher's first. Here we go.
Isn't that cool? It sounds like a Beatles song if you do that. I just noticed that I was doing that thing again where when I was talking, I was looking at the microphone. I was talking like that as though that would somehow be.
So tell me what that chord was. I couldn't quite place it.
Oh, it was a D over C natural.
It was very weird and very beautiful. Loved it. Loved it. And if you want to learn more about some of the voicings and ideas that Matt uses on the YouTube channel here, we've been running a Backers Corner every Sunday. He's doing a different key.
Oh, you know what we should have called it? Backed into a corner.
So it is really so sweet to play these tunes at a slower pace. I hope this pace is suitable for a lot of folks who are newer to the music. Or if this is too easy for you, this is a time to learn a second instrument and play them a little bit slowly on your second instrument. But I love, I'm doing my best to read the comments, which is it's hard to keep up with them as we're playing and doing this. But, I know some of you in person, and now I know some of you for some weeks now, just through this session and through the video that we put together of She Begs, She More. And so I really can imagine us playing these tunes together. I can kind of hear it in my mind. This is how these tunes work for me anyway. I learned them from different people along the way, and so there's always that kind of soundtrack of the original person I learned it from. And so now some of these tunes I think will forever have this association of us in this room, but also like of connecting with all of you. So very sweet. So maybe we'll try to honor a request from today now, yes. Lado Burns, and then get back to some of the guided session tunes, because this is why we started it, after all, was for our local gang to play off of our playlist. So we'll do the Galway Rambler, and that's also for Guillermo, who asked for it. So 2 birds with 1 stone. And then we're going to try something ambitious. We're going to try to do the Congress Reel again. It was requested last time. I played something else. So this time I'm going to try it again. We'll see what I actually play. So we will try Lado Burns.
Lado Burns, which is in the I forget. But anyway,
G.
So G, right? And yeah, so back to the bike path. I have to say, like, they've also made this like a loop that kind of involves. It's kind of weird. It's a 3-mile loop that is meant to be a little running, walking, biking loop, and it's sort of half on this beautiful bike path and half on state highway. And I don't know if there was a better way they could have done that to make it all on bike path, but we tried it. We didn't like it. We just stick to our loop. And speaking of the backers corner, if there are any keys you want me to do that I've been sort of going key by key. Yeah, I got a capo right here. But no, seriously, if there's any particular thing that I should be addressing, I'm due to make a new batch of videos this week. So.
Okay, so again, we're trying to keep it at a nice stately pace.
Stately,
groovy, groovy.
Yeah, I got that.
1, 2. So first in G, A minor, G.
Okay.
Here we go. I love It's Good to See the Owl. That's right, the owl wasn't here last week. So I do not know if there are tunes about owls. If there are, we'll find them, and if not, we will write them. I guarantee that, Jennifer. For you, an owl tune next time. And Lynn, good idea of doing a B minor video.
And I saw a Mixolydian request too.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
Tomas asked for G mix.
G-mix.
Please.
Could probably do an all mix.
An all mix? Well, we'll see what you do. But
we'll do a mix.
I'm particularly taken with the owl idea. Also, you see the typewriter as always. And somebody had asked last week, I saw, does the typewriter work? What are you doing?
You're
trying to
out of
see?
the way of the typewriter.
Oh, yeah, I think it's all right.
Yeah.
It does work. And in fact, I use it. I use it to write letters often to my father-in-law. Yes, I enjoy it very much. We had to get a new ribbon, and the new ribbon hasn't, it works great.
Yeah.
But it hasn't totally done what it's supposed to do, so I kind of have to hand thread it every time. It's a little annoying.
It is questionable as to whether we put it on right, but...
Well, we put it on several different ways.
That's true.
Yeah. So these things happen. Well, we're going to carry on with some hornpipes. Ooh, the night owl time reel. Nice. The owl in the teapot. Are these real? Are these real, guys? Again, if they're not.
Real or suggested titles. Yeah. Hornpipes?
Yay.
Hornpipes.
Yes, hornpipes. We're going to do the Fairies hornpipe. This is in my book, First 50, because I know there are a lot of people out there who have First 50, and somebody was asking for more First 50 tunes. So we'll try the Fairies hornpipe, which I had to relearn from my book. So it's a good resource. And then we'll do the Peacock's feather. I think Pat asked for that. So yes, G and D.
Fairy and a peacock. Very nice. Very nice. This is a very attractive set. Certainly, I can tell. And
actually, I think that there may have been a peacock in the woods when I was walking. You know, we have peacocks in the fells.
It's possible.
I saw one once, years ago, but I saw some. You know, everything's out in bloom now, and I saw some colors.
Yeah.
I don't know. It could have been some weird flower that then ducked down.
Could have been some.
Yeah.
Guy in tie-dye.
Okay. Yes. Here we go. Yes.
You want a bump?
Yes. And 69 is what I'm going for with the hornpipes. Yeah.
1, 2.
was a beautiful A part. Second A part. I could have played that a couple more times around. That is a lovely tune. No, I loved it. It was perfect. Yes, Land the Peacock's Feather. So I know 2 hornpipes called the Peacock's Feather, as recorded by the Tulloch Haley Band. It's on their 50th anniversary album. That would be the versions that I would know of those 2 tunes. The first one is not as flute-friendly a key, but that second tune, oh, it's so sweet. Very nice. I think there's a third one. Yeah. Anyway, Tulloch Haley Band version. Whoa. Is how I know that. So we're gonna carry on with some reels, and Diana and her dad have been working on this one. And I know Diana in Mayo, if you're watching today, I know that your dad plays box. So we'll do that. We'll play Donald Blue and Many's the Thing I Saw as well. These are guided session tunes as well. So this is good. We'll do them on the box for you guys. So yes.
And I wanted to mention, that, so Shannon and I were scheduled to teach at a number of camps this summer, which have been, have been canceled one by one. But one which is not canceled, but has instead decided to move online is Mad Week, which should be down outside of DC, but it's going to be online, and we're going to be doing a bunch of Zoom classes and stuff, and I think they've just started registration, so we can talk more about that if
That's
you want.
right. And we will also talk more about the flute mask after this.
Yeah, what are we playing?
And we will also do a few, maybe some jigs by request in a little bit.
Okay.
So Donald Blue.
Yeah. D.
And in D, and Many's the Thing I Saw in G.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. sweet little tune. All right, and other sweet little tunes. Jer the Rigger. We've got to get that one in. We're going to do that right now. And then we'll do some jigs. I saw Cliffs of Moher. I saw Haste to the Wedding. That's what I saw. Yes. So let's try Jer the Rigger, and then we'll get to some jigs there. Jer the Rigger.
And then, did you want to talk about the flute mask now or later?
We'll talk about the flute mask after this.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
We're building suspense. The accordion is not a flute mask.
No, but it could.
Yeah, sort of.
Not a terrible
in a
idea.
way.
All right. So, beautiful tune that Mara had requested a couple weeks ago, and we're starting to bring that into rotation with our local gang here. Yeah.
Jer the Rigger. By itself.
Yes. What a nice tune. And I have an even deeper appreciation of what you're doing on it after seeing your A major series, part 1 and part 2. Very nice. So yes, the flute mask. Take a look at this, guys. So our friend Lisa Danforth has been engineering a prototype mask to keep, the airstream is the major part
They
where...
can't see you right now.
Oh, I know. Well,
Okay.
they see her.
Yeah.
Yes. That's right. So there, I'll cut back to it in a second. But Lisa has been working on a way just to, keep our airstream sort of maybe less traveling when we're in a bigger group. And it's a pretty sophisticated design. There's a filter in there. It curves around and the flute goes under it. Pretty incredible. So we have kind of compiled some more information about it, and there's a whole write-up about it that Lisa has done, and I'm going to publish that blog in just I think it publishes immediately at 3. So I should have put that in the show notes, but I'll...
So if you go to Shannon's website...
Go to ShannonHeatonMusic.com.
And you will see all about the flute mask.
On the instruction page, I'll try to make it...
Clearer.
I'm going to put it I'll post it in the show notes.
That's right.
Afterwards.
That's
yes,
right.
I'll post the link in the show notes.
It's going to be great.
Yes, that's what we do, I guess. Yeah. So very exciting. Early days for all of this, but just the idea of being proactive and thinking about ways that we can eventually meet up and be safe toward others. I like this creativity and this engineering going together. So yay, Lisa. And again, in the show notes, I'll give a link and you can read more and see more about it. But here it is again. Wow, it's so cool.
And there's a lot more going on than it's not just like a bandana over the flute. It's got a whole situation.
It's got a whole situation.
Yeah.
So speaking of a whole situation,
ordeal.
The whole ordeal, whistle mask. I don't know. I think the flute is really there's so much more air that's coming out of the flute, and then also, folks. There is condensation and some spit that's going to, come around. And
we all know to avoid that anyway.
Well, yes, but I think when we meet up you know, once we get the go-ahead. Different places in the world
you're
are in
sitting on
different
the end.
places. Yes, but I think wiping the whole area down within a 6-foot radius with alcohol after playing is probably advisable. But anyway, so here we go. Let's see.
What are we doing here?
We're going to do the Cliffs of Moher and Haste to the Wedding.
Nice, very nice ones. Yeah, the I actually just got a very exciting new mask that is currently in the wash. Did we show my Lego creation last week? Do we have that?
We'll show that next.
Next, yeah.
Yeah.
We have lots of show and tell
We
this
do.
week,
It's
apparently.
very exciting. It's very exciting. Okay, Jigs. 1, 2, 3.
Haste to the wedding.
Would you like to get your creation?
I was thinking maybe at the end. I should do that at the end.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Wow.
I don't know,
Lots
I
and
just
lots
made
of
it
things to look forward to.
There is a lot.
So, Nigel, are you not satisfied with these ideas for snacks?
No.
Is there something that your little heart is really desiring right now that we have? Oh, I
The off-camera
see.
action
I
was
see.
we have several snacks set up for Nigel, and he came in and kind of looked like a cat,
Well, Nigel,
looking
tell you what.
disdainfully at them.
Why don't you come in here and tell the nice people about the book that we just read, because it pertains to snacks, and then I'll get you a snack while Daddy shows his creation. So we just finished reading Hatchet. Has anybody read this amazing book? In a nutshell, what's it about?
This kid Brian, who's 13, and then he's on.
You can look at the camera, and then they'll see you.
And he's on a plane, and then he the plane crashes because the pilot has a heart attack, and then he's trapped in the woods.
And he has to survive. And does he?
Yeah.
He does. He does actually quite well. So after reading that, I kind of feel like, we can do anything, right? School book cookies?
Yeah.
I think we can manage it. I think we can go get them. We're going to go get them while you guys
All right.
do the session.
All right.
Lego.
So last week we've been talking a lot about the social distance sessions and things. So I took it upon myself to do some Lego creations here, and let's see. I'm going to try and show you. This is my rendition of a socially distant session. You see there is the box player who's wearing a space helmet, guitar player, flute player, and this is a piper. Those are I'm kind of proud of that. Those are Lego uilleann pipes is what I've made there. So hope that you guys enjoyed that. I'll be.
All right.
Okay, now we're back.
All right. So now to thank you so much for tuning in and learning about our family's reading and cycling habits.
Eating habits, yeah.
And playing music with us.
Yes.
And connecting with us.
Yeah.
We are going to play a set of tunes for you. We're going to play a tune called 3 Days to Go and another tune called The Girl That Broke My Heart, which was actually a request a couple weeks ago by DDA. So we're going to play those two for you as a thank you. It's our offertory set of reels, and we will pass the virtual tip jar around. There's a link in the description. If you are still working and you have a bit to spare, any amount is greatly appreciated. And if you're not working and you're in the same boat as a lot of us, it's okay. You're all very welcome here. So here is 3 Days to Go. It is a great book, actually, Tomas. A wonderful book. It's a Newbery Award winner and very riveting. And based on the book Hatchet.
Yeah.
Based on really the writer's true experiences surviving several plane crashes and doing a lot of wilderness survival.
I can't see you surviving several. I think one you'd be real tempted not to get on another plane. But anyway.
That's right. So I'm going to write those in. 3 Days to Go was a tune that I wrote in the key of D. And then Girl That Broke My Heart is great in the key of G minor, but we played it in A there for the nice change. Mm-hmm. So we're going to carry on with some polkas. We're going to do Britches Full of Stitches in the key of G, and we're going to do the Weaver's Delight in D.
Excellent. The other book that I recently read, we ordered some books online from someplace or other, and I had ordered something for Nigel, one of the Diary of a Wimpy Kid books, which is, for younger readers. And what arrived instead was the Pulitzer Prize-winning novel *The Overstory* by Richard Powers, with a Diary of the Wimpy Kid sticker on it. But turns out it's a fantastic book. If you get a chance to get your hands on that one, it's just great. It's much better than *Diary of a Wimpy Kid number 12.
Hey, it depends who's reading. Right, Nige?
Right. So,
All right, here we go.
G and D.
And D. 1, 2, 1. Oh, there are Lego masks. Clearly, you don't have Lego minifigures from the Ninjago series. There are many Lego masks, tiny ninja masks. Those are the masks that are used. And also, it's a little blurry. Just going to move back a little bit. Also, Britches, Full of Stitches is commonly played in the keys of A, even D, but we're going to play it in G. So, 1, 2. Nice request. Somebody wants to hear "Tell Your Cares to the Wind, to the Birds and Bees."
Aww.
Sometime we'll do that next time. I love that request. That's another one of my tunes. Thanks, Michael. And I also love this question of talking about your guitar heroes.
In Irish music. Oh, yeah. Well, my faves, Artie McGlynn, the late, great Artie McGlynn, and I love Dennis Cahill, I love John Doyle, and I love Steve Cooney. And I don't think I sound anything like him necessarily, but he's a phenomenal player. Those would be the first bunch that come to mind, but there's a ton of great players, certainly.
Nice. Some of my heroes, since you didn't ask, would be Dick Gaughan for his guitar playing and his singing and like being 17 people in one, and the same for Andy Irvine. I think those are two amazing musicians. I'm just saying, like, they inform my flute playing because I try to get the harmony implied there in my flute playing. Matt Malloy, of course, is who I learned my earliest tunes from. But I think some of my real, and Cahill McConnell. I love Cahill McConnell. He is sort of just a bundle of lots of different things. Personality, great tune collector, great tune composer, very creative, singing, playing the whistle.
He's got it all.
Yeah, playing flute. So I feel the same way about Josie McDermott. Like the real creative kind of different cats are pretty great. But my favorite of all time is Conal O'Grada, Top of Coombe. That's my favorite album. So, yes, let's go on with some reels. Cynthia had wanted to hear Drowsy Maggie, and Mary had wanted to hear the Kerry reel, so we're going to try those.
All right. Kerry Drowsy. Drowsy Kerry. See, someone asked Shannon. There you go. Someone asked who your thing is, who your heroes are. My other, one of my all-time favorite guitar players, period, is Bill Frisell. And Frisell just did a live Instagram concert from his living room, just basically him sitting on a couch looking more and more like Santa Claus as the months drag on. But boy, what a player.
All right. Okay, here we go.
I like that click flourish. That was
I
good.
know. Right, reels. Otherwise, we play them too fast. Guys, we're really trying to make this good for people who are a little newer to the music and also who are working on second instruments. So, well, ish. Ready, go. Speaking of Matt Malloy, that's who I hear playing this tune. Interesting diversion
Variation.
there. Yeah.
So
there is really Saul. Top of Coombe is the Conal O'Grada album. Top of Coombe. Also Marcus Ower, who has a beautiful album. It's something in Irish. I can't think of what it is.
Yeah.
And John Craven is a beautiful player, and Geraldine McNamara. And also my early days in Chicago, I would have been really taken with Kevin Henry. So many good flute players and so many different types of flute players that I just named there. Love the gamut. Yes.
Oh yeah.
Go ahead.
Well, I was gonna wait for my story till you're typing.
Oh. Well, my story is that every week we've been doing this, and it really is so very sweet to connect with all of you and to share what's going on with us. I wish that this could be truly a two-way, but I do like that in the chat we can, kind of
The chat is awesome.
connect. The chat is awesome. And for folks who tune in later, if you tune in just like an hour or so later, usually the chat has not archived yet. You have to wait a few hours, and sometimes it's a good few hours before that chat gets archived.
We do not totally understand the mechanism by which the chat is archived, but it seems to appear eventually. So
Yeah, well, it does. It does. It just takes longer, especially when there's more chat.
Yeah.
So I think it's worth waiting to see it with the chat, because then you really,
Get the full experience.
get the full experience.
Yeah.
So thank you for joining us for this experience. Again, I'll tell you, and I'll put this in the show notes when we're finished. But Lisa Danforth in Colorado she is an engineer and an Irish flute player and a lively session player. So she's kind of the triple triumvirate for making a prototype of a mask that could be worn when meeting up socially to really, hopefully, keep people just a little bit safer from flute players. Now, this will be tested, but it's quite a great design. I'll show you again. Here is Lisa with her mask from different angles. And I will be posting a whole blog about the mask and how to make it and what she's thinking about it. And she says, at the very least, it'll keep wind from going into your flute when you're playing outside, which I don't know how many festivals we've played at where that has really been an issue.
Yeah,
so there's a real secondary market for this.
Yeah.
And when you're playing all over the country and you're using microphones, I mean, if we do normalize mask wearing, I would not mind performing when all of this is over with a mask anyway, to keep myself safe from some of those microphones.
Gooey microphones.
So anyway, thanks folks for joining us. We're going to love and leave you with one more request. As always, I'll look through the requests from this week and try to get to them next week if I didn't today. So this goes out to Kerry. It was her birthday this week, and she had asked for Give Me Your Hand, which is a beautiful waltz, and we recently listened to Planksty do it with the Raggle Taggle Gypsy at the end, and just when Liam O'Flynn goes into Give Me Your Hand, it's just the best change ever.
It is, and there's a great old video of them doing it live, and does it go in? It does a close up of I can't remember if it's Donal or Andy, but just when the look of like, oh yeah, on his face is just, it's so genuine and nice.
Yes, so here we go.
Oh,
I'm doing
thank
my thank yous, and I have a few more to add because I learned from folks this week. So, Salamat, Tarimakashi, Diolch, Eskerikasko, Tapalat, Spasiba, Ikeje, Shukran, Hvala vam, Sheshe, Danku, Evcharisto, Muchos gracias, Gromagach, Mille grazie, Dankeschön, Dziękuję, Tusen tak, Arigato gozaimasu, merci beaucoup, and thank you very, very much for joining us. And again, if we missed your language, please let us know. We want to make you all feel welcome and want to thank you deeply for helping us get through this. So stay very well, and we'll look forward to seeing you next week or another time. So here's Give Me Your Hand.
Give me your hand after you've washed it.
1, 2, 3. Thanks a lot,
Thanks,
everyone.
everybody. Thank you. Have a great week.